The things I do for my art. Well, the one thing this morning is I'm not going for a big walk with the dog because it's just too hot. But I'm looking for some nice apples to photograph whilst I work out what I'm going to do. Well, I know what I'm going to do. You can hear the dog playing in their paddling pool in the background. And what I'm going to do is do some more test strips and increase the development time by 5 minutes each time, and try and find out at which point do I get the block speed of ISO 64 on using Caffeinol developed Kodachrome 64, and that should be this phase of the project complete. Might be a few more things to do, but I'm feeling quite confident. I'm going to leave this for a few more minutes until the sun starts hitting these apples. Okay, so I've started that batch of Caffeinol, and I'm just going to give a summary of what's happened so far, and I'm having my breakfast. So, Belgian waffles from Aldi, brioche swirls from Aldi, Jobbo developing tank from Aldi, mug not from Aldi, Iron Brew bought from the Co-op, and Idox menstruation cylinder. Mention that because I do need corporate sponsorship, and so if I mention them without swearing at all, then they might actually consider me, hopefully, because otherwise I've got to spend a lot of money on all this stuff. Anyway, the process has remained the same. Last time we had a result with developing for 20 minutes in Caffeinol CH, with the ISO 4 exposures producing a very, very good image, and that's going to be here for the next 5 or so seconds. So there's the image, and I'm really chuffed with it. It was a colour scan. So the recipe I'm using is Caffeinol CH, so that's 27 grams washing soda, 8 grams vitamin C, 1 gram, but I'm using 2 grams of potassium bromide, and 20 grams of Aldi coffee. Oops. Oh. Yeah. And the differences to the process is I'm doing a pre-wash. Pre-wash is a solution of about 20 grams washing soda and 500 ml water, vigorously shaking for 30 seconds, leaving to stand for 30 seconds, and then vigorously shaking for 30 seconds, and then ditching it. I'm not getting that Remjet off, to be honest. I'll have to sort of see what's happening about that. So I'm happy with the development process, I'm getting good results, and I'm happy with the scanning process, and really that's about it until I scan this batch. So I'll scan this batch, do it, look at the negatives, and then I'm going to do another one at 30 minutes, and then if I've got enough to do another test strip, I'll do it at 35 minutes, and the idea is to look at which ISO is the best. Oh. And for these photographs, my starting point was 500th of a second at f2 on my Rolleiflex SL35E, so Rollei, you can sponsor me too, and then just drop the shutter speed down each time in order to get exposures at ISO 64, ISO 32, ISO 16, ISO 8 and ISO 4. So this is a quick reminder of what we're looking for. Short and bright sunlight sitting behind us. This was shot at ISO 4 on the previous run, and this was the best we got. ISO 64 this morning, it was pretty pish, I have to say. A definite improvement to ISO 32. In fact, at 25-minute development time, we're actually seeing better results. And ISO 16, another vast improvement on the results. Looking forward to ISO 8. Yeah, ISO 8, definitely the best of the lot so far. I'm really pleased with that. Again, ISO 4 is by far the best image of the lot of them, best photograph. The input histogram on the scanner was much significantly larger than the rest. So whilst this 5-minute increase in development time has had an impact, it's nowhere near as big the impact I wanted. So next time, I'm going to increase it to 35 minutes. Let's see what happens.